I think that Saban is done. I think he knows a finishing date for when he is going to leave Alabama. I think that Nick Saban is either going to, after this year or next year, I think he's got a date on the calendar where he's going to leave, and he's no longer going to coach.
All right, Jason, you buy that?
Clay Travis saying something smart. It's the first time for everything. Good for him. No, Clay has said something that I do kind of buy. I think it's interesting. I think this could be Nick's last year. And we've been sitting here discussing Nick all summer. If this is, in fact, his last year, and he's already thinking that, might that explain some of his behavior? Might that explain why he's trying to hold on to this Maurice Smith kid? Might that explain why he's not taking tough discipline on Cam Robinson and going to let his starting left
And why
tackle
he's
play?
annoyed every week.
Yeah.
He has been cranky for 2 months.
He's going all in on this season. He wants to leave on a very high note. And so I like kind of hear where Clay Travis is going. He's proven. What more does he have to prove at the collegiate level? He's 64 years old.
I believe it to be true. Here's what I do know. I thought Clay nailed it, is that I know that Nick Saban has told his handlers, I'd rather leave the party early than late. Good advice in life, by the way. He watched Joe Pa. He watched Bobby Bowden. He watched Woody Hayes. And he saw how it ended. And then he watched Jim Harbaugh. And he watched Pete Carroll. And he watched Chip Kelly. And he watched Urban Myers. And he saw how those ended. Income, wins, stature. He is a very smart guy. He can be very cunning and smart in situations like this. He's excellent at broadcasting. We all know he's a home run. 65 is a perfect number. That's when most Americans
Isn't
retire.
that the retirement age, I think?
It is. And broadcasting for him compared to college football is retirement in a nice jacket. I think he's going to leave very soon.
Yeah, and I think, again, I think this is it for him. I don't think this would be leaving and going to coach someplace else.
No.
You know, I think they flirted with Texas a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And maybe he thought about.
I think age was a reason he didn't go. He thought, do I want to rebuild at 63?
Yeah, and so I again, I'm not someone that's ever left a party early because I was always a guy that scored late and needed the beer goggles.
Yeah.
But Nick Saban doesn't need beer goggles.
I think he's going to leave soon.